If you are in your early 20s and your late teens, you have probably been told that your network is your net worth, and that is absolutely true. In life, growing in your career is often more about who you know rather than what you know. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the best strategies I've come across when it comes to building your network in the world of business, which could lead you to maximizing your income and also stepping into a position of more leadership, higher pay, and more responsibilities within your field. Networking is not black and white, and everybody has their own way of really expanding theirs. So I'll share with you what I've learned so far through working with clients and working in sales. As someone from Gen Z, the first thing that comes to mind when I think about my network are the people that I have on Instagram and on LinkedIn. While that's not necessarily wrong, your network shouldn't be comprised of just your friends and those who you keep up with on social media. Instead, you should strive to build a group of people who can help you achieve your goals, and hopefully you can do the same for them. The first step towards building your network is to look within. Think about the person who you want to be. The sad reality is that most people don't spend much time thinking about the person that they want to become, and they often turn out to become just like most people they grew up around. Whether that's their parents, their relatives, or their friends, most people continue living their lives as the person that has been shaped by those around them, not who they want to become for themselves. But you can become whoever you want in life. Maybe for you that means getting jacked, becoming rich, or becoming famous. Whatever it is that your heart desires, you can become it. All it takes is hard work. But most people hate doing hard work. But not you. You're here watching this channel, so today I'm going to show you how to build your network. One very important thing when it comes to looking within and figuring out who do you want to be is to never really get stuck on one version of yourself. I like to reevaluate who I want to be very often. I try doing it once a year or maybe every 6 months if possible. Usually when I go back home to Brazil to visit my family at around the holiday times, I have a lot of alone time that I can just sit and reflect about what I did last year and what do I want to do this year and what kind of person do I want to become. And I recommend you do the same. Reflect on who you are right now and contrast that with who do you want to become in the future, and think about ways you can change your life to achieve that. One of those ways might be to build a better network. It is time to build a network that will help you become that person. So let's get into it. The first thing is be specific about who you want around you. As I said in previous videos, you are the average of the 5 people who are closest to you. If you hang around 4 losers, you're going to become the 5th one. Look, being specific about who you want near you can be actually very hard. You may come across relationships that you had for years but that aren't adding any value to your life right now, but it feels really wrong and messed up to cut off those relationships, right? Being more intentional and specific about who you want around you doesn't mean you have to cut off your old friends and start all over. Different friends are going to have different strengths and different attributes and different things you like about them. The truth is nobody's going to be good at everything, right? And not everybody's going to be successful, but there may be seasons in your life where you might have to cut down on hanging out with those people and focus on building your future and your life before you can really focus on leisure and having a good time. Chances are you're never gonna find somebody who's cracked at relationships, fitness, finance, business. I, for example, have a friend who's really good at fitness. He's one of the biggest guys I know, but he absolutely sucks at relationships. I'm obviously not gonna take relationship advice from him, but he could help me tremendously if I ever wanted to really put on size or get serious about lifting. I want you to figure out what are your friends' skills, what they're good at, and if they aren't good at anything, that could be a relationship that you might want to reevaluate. All right, next we need to figure it out what are the people that we want to be around are hanging out at so we can be in close proximity to them. Proximity is a concept that I keep coming back to this year in 2024 just because of how powerful and important it really is. If you're going to the same places and partaking in the same activities as the people who you want to be around at are, the chances of you guys organically and just naturally connecting are a lot higher, and those relationships are going to be a lot stronger. For example, this year I've been trying really hard to focus on entrepreneurship and in connecting with young business owners. Here I live, there are places where these people are known to hang out at. Bars, libraries, co-working places. There's literally a bar around here that every Wednesday they host VC Wednesday nights. And if that's a space that you want to grow in, going to a place like that could help you meet more people in one day than you would meet in 6 months. Another hack that has helped me tremendously when it comes to connecting with people is finding out who the glue people are. There are people out there that are naturally good at introducing people and helping others connect. And and you want to become friends with that person. A lot of us are somewhat shy, and especially when it comes to stepping into an environment where you don't really know anyone, it can be scary to approach people and try to connect. But there are people out there who truly enjoy connecting others and can make that process of getting to know more people and building up your network a whole lot easier. These are the people that I like to call the glue people, because they just love finding one person and gluing them to another. Look around your group of friends and find that glue person and talk to them. See if they can connect you with someone else that they might know. When you meet somebody through someone else, it is also a lot easier to kick off a relationship because you guys already have a friend in common. Find that glue person and get close to them. Also, make sure you are providing value. Why would anyone want to be around you? What skills do you have that others might find value in or might want to learn more from you? How does one benefit from connecting with you? These are all questions you should be asking yourself even before starting to think about growing your network. Why would anybody want to network with you? You could literally do all the steps I talked about just now. You could figure out who you want to be, who do you want around you, who you don't, who the glue friends are. You could do it all. But if you don't have any skills, if you don't bring any value to the table, nobody's going to want to be around you. Think about what is it that you can do exceptionally well that most people can't. And if you can't really think of anything, well, you need to learn something. Are you good with a camera? Do you know how to program websites? Do you know how to run successful and high converting ads? Do you know how to handle the accountings of a small business? These are all skills that are highly in demand for about 99% of businesses out there that you could learn for free on the internet if you just put in the hours and the hard work. I personally know somebody who is really good at copywriting, and all he does is that he writes marketing emails, Instagram captions, and tweets for businesses, and they pay him every month for it. You don't even have to be the absolute best at what you do. If you're better than the next person, you already have an opportunity to provide value to them. In the example of my friend who does copywriting, a business owner who sells shampoo, for example, their time is a lot better spent figuring out how to grow the shampoo company and testing out new products and dealing with just running a shampoo business than going out there and learning how to do copywriting and dedicating all of that time that they could be spending on the shampoo brand, but now they're learning copywriting. Instead, because my friend knows more about copywriting than that guy, he's able to step in and provide him with some value. In exchange, he gets paid some money. And that's a very successful network connection. Networking is really not that hard. It's almost like making friends back in college, but with a little bit of business and money in there. Especially here in the Silicon Valley where I live, everybody's busy and nobody's trying to waste each other's time. So there's always that question of, okay, what is it that you can do for me? And as toxic as that sounds, in a professional environment, it is the perfect dynamic. I scratch your back and you scratch my back. But don't forget about the friend making aspect of it. Be honest, willing to learn, and charismatic, and in no time you'll have a laundry list of influential people that can help you or that you can help them. Having a better network may lead you to stepping into positions that allow you to earn more money. And if you want to know exactly what you do as soon as that money hits your account, click right here to watch my latest video on the best paycheck routine.